Hello friends, today's video is about what might be going on when you just cannot get that thing on your list finished, and 3 steps that you can take as a response to that situation. I'm Stacy Rocklein, and I am on a mission of love. I work with people who want to keep their emotions protected and their inner world private, but also want to have deep, intimate bonds with the people in their lives. And they learn to open their hearts so that they can be the ones who create these loving connections. Let me tell you something that happened to me the other day. I had a to-do list, and it was really long, and it had a bunch of creative things on there. You know, I had to write a blog, and I was working on some copy for something, and I had a video to shoot, and those things take a lot of energy, and nothing was flowing. I mean, I would sit down and I would try to write, and it just was not going. Normally when I write a blog, it kind of just comes out. And when I shoot a video, I have an idea, and before I know it, it's a video. This was not happening on this day. I was just stopped, totally stopped everywhere. And I could not figure out what to do. And it wasn't because I wasn't trying. I mean, I was trying my hardest, and I couldn't get it flowing. The to-do list part of me was getting stressed out. You know, I have these things to do. I don't have time to put them off. I want them done. And I was doubling my efforts, but nothing. And I find that this happens to my clients sometimes. They've committed to an action, and then they come back and they didn't do it. It's not always because their ego got in their way. Sometimes there's something else going on, and that's what I want to talk about. Sometimes the universe has a different plan, a better plan, always a better plan. And it's got the brakes on, and it's trying to say, stop. That's not the right thing. But we can be very aggressive with our agendas and very committed to our to-do lists. And so we'll just try harder. We'll just muscle through. And maybe we do get it done. But if we do something else, then we might get an even better result. So I'm going to give you 3 steps to do when you're just feeling stuck. Okay, you're stuck. You cannot get this flowing for some reason. The first one is to get curious. Get curious about what is going on, because you're going to have to feel out the difference between your ego and your thinking mind and the resistance that goes with that, and your intuition and the resistance that goes with that. And you can base your conclusion on your emotions and how you're feeling and the energy that you're feeling. You can definitely feel when your ego wants something or wants to avoid something. I mean, that pushback has a lot of fear and judgment and rationalization, and you can feel that. When your intuition is engaged, which means you're listening to what the universe is trying to tell you, or God or source or whatever your jam is, it feels different. It feels like, this is just not quite right. You don't have the icky feelings unless you get wrapped up in the agenda part. But if you just stop and get curious about just this project, why isn't it flowing? What's going on? And you feel like, it's just not happening. It's just not going right. You have to feel that out. It could be really subtly different, but you will be able to tell the difference. And it's so important that you do this, because when you can begin to feel what your intuition feels like, and you start saying yes to it, it will show up for you over and over and over again. Are you beating yourself up for not doing this thing you're supposed to be doing? Are you judging yourself? Are you in fear? I mean, what are the feelings attached? Is this just you not keeping a promise to yourself? You disappointing yourself even though you know that's the best thing for you, you can feel that that's the best thing for you. That's one thing. But what we're talking about is when it's not, and you're like, it might not be right. This might not be the right time. Okay, that's the first piece. Get curious. Second, trust. Just trust. Throw in the towel on it. All right, say yes. Okay, I say yes. You're pushing back against me. Inspiration, universe, I will stop that path and trust. And the last one, number 3, is get ready to receive. Because if this path isn't working, that means there's another one that the universe intends for you that's going to be a million times better. But you have to be ready to receive it. You have to open yourself. You've got to let go of the agenda, let go of the to-do list. That's not going to be the right course of action, and be ready to receive. Okay, show me when I'm ready for it, what to do next. And amazing things will happen. At some point that day, I just gave up. I threw in the towel and said, you know what? I'm just gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids. I'm gonna just wait and see why. And the next day, I could feel it in the night, the ideas percolating, you know? And then I woke up the next day and it was like the blog just flowed right out. I had the idea for the video. I mean, the next day was one of the most inspired days I had. And I just needed to wait for the right topics and the right things to come to mind, because it wasn't about what I wanted in my agenda and my timeline. It was about what the universe thought that the people who I speak to need to hear, and the message of love that I need to get out. And sometimes we just need to do that. So the next time you feel stuck, what I want you to do is stop, get curious. How am I stuck? Am I stuck with my ego? Am I stuck with my intuition? If it's your ego, go do it. If it's your intuition, just stop and trust. Trust that you'll be shown, and then get ready to receive, because the answer is coming. I promise. You just have to be open for it. That's what I got for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Your likes and your comments are very much appreciated, and I really appreciate when you share these messages to the people in your lives that you think would benefit from them. They respect you, and so if you pass something inspirational on to them, that means that much more to them. And you can come connect with me. I would love to connect with you. Come connect with me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, or all of them. And if you would like to get these videos right to your email inbox, come to stacyrocklein.com and sign up for the love list, and you'll get all kinds of other goodies in there too every Thursday. All right, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.